Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're installing new grips and new TOGS on the SuperFly, and we're going to show you how to do it yourself. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure that little bell icon right next to that is checked off, then we get notified every time I upload. Then we can be seeing this awesome cycling content we got on this channel. So right on to the video, we're installing new ESI grips and brand new TOGS. And these are the Carbon Pro models we're putting on this time. So, for those of you who don't know, I've run ESI grips on my SuperFly pretty much ever since it was new. I think I rode like 2 days with the original grips and switched them out for ESI grips right off the bat. I love these, they're a nice silicone grip, super comfortable, and I've never had any problems with them. And they come in all sorts of colors, so you can go with orange, black, red, purple, green, pink, whatever you want to go with it, match your bike. Makes it look really cool. Next thing, of course, we're talking about TOGS. And some of you who have been with my channel for quite a long time know that, again, I've ridden TOGS on this bike for about 7 to 8 years now. And that's a long time for riding a single product on my bike. So I would say I was one of the early adopters of TOGS. I believe my first order with them was back in like 2015, and my order number was like 1,038. So I was relatively early on to there versus now I'm like 60,000 or something like that, something crazy. So I'm like I've been using TOGS for a long time. Ever since one of their first original models, which is just a solid plastic in this similar shape here. So what's the point of a TOG? Let's talk about it real quick. I've made videos all about it. But TOG, essentially, it's a thumb over grip system. That's what TOG stands for. So pretty much allows you to put your thumb up on top of the grip and still have something to grip onto, so you still have a grip on the handlebars. Makes you feel a little more stable. Feel like it opens you up a little bit more versus being crouched on the bars, let you kind of move up a little bit to open up your chest a little bit more while you're climbing, get a little bit more climbing power out of it. I enjoy them, especially for the type of riding I do, which is again climbing and cross country, which is mainly what I ride. So it works very well for me. Now you probably be like, why are you replacing your stuff now? It's the middle of winter, you're not riding right now. That's a good question. So if you watch some of my videos, you know during the summer I went to the High Sierra Cycling Festival down to Sky Tavern, and I wrecked pretty hard. And when I wrecked pretty hard, I actually ripped the tip off of one of these TOGS, and my grips got pretty torn up as well. And I pretty much patched them up just to get through the riding season, and finally, we're at the end of riding season, it's time to switch things up and get stuff fixed again. So we'll be nice and comfortable and want to ride our bike next year again. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to get everything off. So we got the grips and the old TOGS off of the bike, and then we'll go ahead and get installing our new stuff. So let's move right on the bike and we'll get working on it. Alright, so first step, take them off. Old grips, these ones here, you should just be able to twist off. They just have kind of like they essentially just like suction stick to your bars with friction. So you should be able just to kind of twist them off, and they should just eventually slide all the way off. And I'm not going to bore you guys with doing both sides. I'm just going to do one side for you, and I'll do the other side off camera so you don't have to worry about it. There we go. There's our old guy off. Oh, that's nice. Took the chem cap with it. And of course I'm not getting rid of these. I'm going to keep them because you never know when you're going to need just one grip because you're going to destroy one or something. So there are TOGS. Our new ones actually come with the little Allen key. I think it's like a 2.5. Something really small, but the new ones come with one, so just go ahead, loosen it. They're really not that tight anyways. So we've got to loosen it up some. And these are the flex TOGS that are on here. These are the ones probably 90% of people are going to get if you're looking at TOGS. And really the big deal with them is you don't need to take your grips off to install them. They flex. So that's kind of the nice thing with them. So if you want to try something new, you don't have to take your whole cockpit apart, get them off. So pull it right off. That's actually the good one, just so you know. But there we go. Got that one off. I'm going to take the other side off, and then we'll get installing the new ones on here. So for those of you who didn't watch my video where I fixed this after my crash, that's the one that needed to be replaced right there. You know, from a distance, it looks okay. The closer up you look, the more you realize that's just heat shrink over it. Essentially what happened is this little piece on the top broke, like halfway broke, so it would just flop around a little bit. So heat shrink on here, kind of held it in place. It worked. It was never quite the same again, but that's what happened with that. That's the first time I've ever had a problem, and it's because I wrecked hard. So that's why I'm replacing them. But we got everything off of the bars now, and we're going to go ahead and get our new ones installed. So these are just screwed into the cardboard, so you just kind of got to undo the screw here, and you don't want to lose this nut on the back there. There's the nut there. They come with one extra. Don't lose it. Alright, so I'll take one off. Cool, and I'm just going to slide this back in and get it started into that nut. That way we don't lose it again, and it stays in there. You don't have to tighten this down, but get that in there. And then we're just going to go ahead and what you want to do, so there's going to be a TOGS logo on the front there, and the head of the bolt. So you want to make sure those are what's facing you while you're riding. So those are going to go forwards. These are my first ones, actually a TOGS logo on the front. The rest of them just have it on the middle, but the bolt is going to be the way to know which way to go for sure. So we'll get that, and we'll just, yeah, the carbon is a little trickier. It's the bike refusing to get carbon on it for the first time. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and slide this on, and I'm pretty much going to put this all the way in, just so I can get my grip on afterwards. Go ahead and slip the other one on too on the other side, and then we'll get our grips on here too. This is the first ever carbon part I'm putting on this bike. It has never had a carbon piece on here, and is this what it feels like to be a weight weenie? I don't know. I've never been much a person to care about weight. Here I am installing carbon fiber TOGS on a full aluminum bike. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with me. The problem was they didn't have orange. If they had orange, I probably would have got orange again. But they didn't have orange, and I didn't want the other colors. So you got our carbon TOGS on there. Nice and good. Don't want to tighten these yet because you want to put your grips on first. And just kind of make sure. So I got my ESI grips again. Still going orange because why not orange? So TOGS and ESI do have like a partnership. So the new one is the standard ESI grip. This one's the TOGS version. And if you put them on, put them next to each other, you can tell the TOGS one's a little shorter. And so the point of this is so you can get your access to your TOGS a little better. Again, they didn't have orange, so I went with the regular ESI grip on this one. And it's been a while since I ran one, but it's gonna work just the same, just a little bit larger grip. And we got this guy. All right, so I want you to install the bar end first. So I'll go ahead, pop our bar end in here. All right, so let's just kind of get that all set up there. Here we are. Bar end installed. All right, and then we get once you have your bar ends in there, nice and secure, nice and in there, you're gonna get your grip, and they say just get a little, what do this call? Put a little bit of glass cleaner. You can use alcohol or whatever, same kind of thing. But we're just going to go ahead, spray the inside of our grip down, nice and good. And we're just going to go ahead and whoop. Come on. And you kind of got to twist it until it gets hooked on all the way. There we go. And squeeze it on the whole way. Here it goes. All right. So you have a thicker side on here and a thinner side. So you only want the thicker side up, or cushion on your hands. And we'll wipe it all down here, and that window cleaner is just gonna dry, is what it's gonna do. There we go, there's one new grip installed. With the TOGS, just gotta slide it right up to the end of the grip, just like so. And once we get the other one installed, we'll get down, make sure they're angled right, feels comfortable, and just tighten those down so we get the other side grip on, and we'll go ahead and get those all adjusted properly. Okay, so last step here, we just gotta make sure our TOGS are angled good and they feel good. So essentially our fingers around them, and what you want is where you're resting on top of the grips and they feel good. Kind of where you're in like your riding position. So like that's a little forward for me. That actually feels pretty good right there. So yep, that's where it needs to go. And then you use their little tiny Allen key, and they give you a tiny one for a very good reason. You only tighten these to like 1 Newton meter. So like nothing. Pretty much you want these to move if you crash. Pretty much the deal. You want them not to move if you push on them, but if you crash, you want them to move. You don't want them to snap off or jab you in the gut or anything like that. So that's perfect right there. There we go. And those are our new TOGS and our new ESI grips, all installed on the SuperFly. And that's how you go ahead and install new ESI grips as well as your new TOGS on your bike. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It's a super simple process. If you're looking for either one of these products, all the links in my description down below so you can check them out for yourself, pick some up, enjoy your riding experience a lot more. So again, if you did like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comments section below. Love chatting with you guys. Love answering any questions you guys have. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.